Hi, we are here again into this beautiful farm. I am here with Shrikantji, who is very happily giving us a tour of his beautiful journey here. So sir, if you can let us know what's happening.
As I talked earlier, these are some of the products made out of non-milk products basically. So this is biopesticide. Basically it's used as a pest control for our kitchen garden or organic farms. It prevents and cures most of the pest or plant diseases in a very effective way. This is Amrut. It is also a sort of liquid plant booster. It enriches soil health, and Amrut is basically proven to be very effective in even the kitchen gardening as well as big farms as well. This is vermi wash. So we have a vermicomposting unit which I'll just show you around in a moment. So this is basically earth that comes out of that whole vermicomposting process, and this is double the it has double the capacity compared to the vermicompost.
Okay.
So it is very effective, and all these are in concentrated form. You can dilute it and then spray it on your.
Shrikantji, क्या ये गौमूत्र का part है?
So not directly. So if we talk about vermi wash, so vermi wash is a byproduct of cow dung and earthworm secretion.
Okay.
So we have beds where vermicomposting is made.
Done.
Their earthworms are into it. So dung's water.
So it's cow dung and earthworm. Wonderful symbiosis. Okay.
Biopesticide uses Gaumutra as a raw material, and then we have a lot of other herbs added to it to make it even more lethal.
So friends, this all the basic ingredient is something from the cow, the cow dung, the cow manure, the cow urinal, and then we are using some technologies of symbiosis with the nature, understanding the power of earthworms, helping a cow dung to become what vermi wash is today. Wonderful, sir. We can.
So this is the place where our cows, it's basically the home for the cows. As of now, the cows are in the field enjoying the open air and the sun, and when it will be the time for milking, basically the cows will come in. So as soon as we'll open the gates when the time is 3, the cows will automatically come in and just go at their respective places without even having to.
They are very clever animals, they know their moves and everything.
So everyone has their own set place, and they'll just go and stand there, and we just have to tie them there.
सबका अपना नाम है क्या sir? You know
each
them.
of the cow and their calf has a name, has an identity, and they are like our family members.
Right. So when did you start, and how many cows did we have? And
so we started almost 3 years back. We started off with 4 cows, and as of now we have grown to 80 plus cows total, big and small.
From 4 you have gone to 80. My goodness, that's quite a number. So congratulations, sir.
So about this place, it is well ventilated, clean, hygienic, and we do washing and cleaning in daily, so that the cows are at ease, the laborers that work here are also at ease, and there is an overall very positive atmosphere around there. We also have a classical music system that keeps on running when there is the milking time or the cows are in here, so that it keeps them at ease, it keeps them positive, and their overall productivity.
Music से उनका भी nerve soothe हो जाता है, and they are able to. That's such a wonderful thought. It's a musical therapy.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have the water arrangement here. That is 24/7 water. Whenever the cow wants to drink, how much ever the cow wants to drink, they can come here and drink. In that we use local tuna. So it is a very desi sort of upchar, which will work as a source of natural calcium, and it will also work as a disinfectant, as an antifungal and antibacterial material, so that the cows water taps, they are not affected with fungus and things like that.
Sir, software engineering says suddenly to this wonderful noble cause. What is the genesis?
So there are 2-3 points to that. So basically that entrepreneurial gut was already, always there by caste.
The genes, the DNA,
So that DNA is always there. Yet we want to do something on our own, and एक जो observation था overall पूरे society का और पूरे culture का, कि जो एग्रीकल्चर है उसमें कोई प्रोफेशनलिज्म नहीं है, उसमें कोई सीरियस नहीं है, उसमें जो इट इज़ ऑलवेज अ साइड प्रोफेशन और an extra sort of an activity. So I wanted to come in and change that perspective, and I wanted to come in, apply scientific professional theories and methods and wanted to prove that not small but a large a difference can be made out of agriculture as well, and it will be win-win for all of the parties that are involved, for the soil, for the animals, for the people that we do, for the labor that we employ, so it's a 360 positive way of doing business, and there is actually nothing as good as agriculture if you want to really make a difference.
आगे चलते चलते सर एक सवाल आपसे जो मैं पूछूंगा कि सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग और फार्मिंग, which one is more difficult?
Definitely farming. Definitely farming. Definitely even in software there are a lot of parameters, a lot of variables, but the level of infrastructure, resources, money, and all is already in. You have a lot of room for even doing mistakes and things like that. Here in agriculture, it's totally dependent on nature. So if nature doesn't want to make things happen, then it just simply ruins your thing. So yeah, definitely I'll say any day agriculture is difficult, but yeah, only thing is we need to do it scientifically and in a proper planned way.
So जैसे कि लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी ने कहा था, जय जवान जय किसान, जिस तरह से आज बता रहे हैं श्रीकांत जी कि जय किसान हमें इसलिए कहना चाहिए because farming is a absolute kind of a passionate and technical thing, and there is a lot of hard work, and analysis that goes into it.
So I'll just add one thing. When the time will come that farmers will have more respect than doctors, this world will change. That is the only statement I like to make.
मेरे ख्याल से एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज श्रीकांत जी ने बताई कि farmers deserve that respect. Unfortunately, right now in the country, we are at a little bit of a waterlogging happening between the government and farmers, but once the sun is all bright, I am sure that we will have a very strong bond, and it will give a positive signal to the world ahead, how we can work together. So in the morning I could see, sir, you were giving a lot of thoughts here, when they were here. I'm sure you have a lot of interesting things to tell us. So
so basically this is our vermicomposting unit. What we do is when the dung is fresh, we have a pit where the dung is disposed of first. It is allowed to cool down for about 15 days so that heat and that extra carbon is just gone away, and then we transfer that whole dung into these beds out here. We started off with 4 or 5 beds. As of now we have 60-65 beds. So all these beds, it has roughly a capacity of 1 tons each. So once the dung is in here, we introduce earthworms into it, and that there is a cycle of 60 days almost when the earthworms will eat up all of the dung and convert it to a best quality vermicompost.
That's so wonderful.
So yeah, it's simply symbiosis at its best. We want this to be converted into a better value-added product, and earthworms, their only task 24/7 is to eat dung.
Right.
So they get the dung, they get the facility.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they get the moisture and the temperature. And
बहुत सारे scientific classes में आप सुनेंगे बच्चों के जब symbiosis की बात आती है ना, you only talk about egret sitting on a buffalo.
Yes.
कि वो किस तरह से उनको ride मिल जाता है, कीड़े खाने को मिल जाते हैं, buffalo को आराम मिल जाता है. But believe me, what we are seeing here in front of Shrikant sir is an absolute symbiosis process, kids, because there are earthworms, there is cow dung. 24 hours the earthworm is eating away and creating a manure out of it, and doing something better for the society. And what we will have finally, the final product will be one of the purest forms of manure that we can
This is the best organic fertilizer anywhere in the world.
Oh, that's so fantastic. That's so fantastic.
And we have even further value added this thing. So what we have done is we have these plastic HDPE beds. We have a pipeline network channel laid underground of this entire network, and all of that, so extra water and the secretions from the earthworm, that extra humic acid, that enzymes and NPK, so all of that is gradually drop by drop collected into an underground tank out there, and that fertilizer is the vermi wash that I just show you just some time ago.
Right.
And that is double the effect, that it has double the effect than the vermi compost has. So not a single drop of water is wasted. Everything of it is utilized, it is marketed to the right people, and then a right value can be generated out of it.
Wow. Such a wonderful personality we are meeting, friends. IT professional from DDIT. There is an entire DNA of Gujarati blood. There is Jamnagar added to the story. There is passion and entrepreneurial madness which is there, and there is so much of science, so much of intricacies you can see कि एक-एक चीज़ों को किस तरह से जो है बनाया जा रहा है. Sir, I remember again somebody called Sonam Wanchuk, आपने 3 Idiot में जो देखा होगा, उन्होंने लद्दाख लेह में इस तरह की एक यूनिवर्सिटी बनाई है which is all environmental friendly. What we friends are witnessing here is another state of the art, and now slowly as you look around, in the various, the champions of the cause, all the wonderful cows here, I requested Shrikant ji कि इस पूरे इवेंट को शुरू करने में जो इनिशियल हमारे ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स हैं अमरूट डेयरी फार्म के, आप हमें उनसे मिलाइए. सो वी विल नाउ सून गो एंड मीट द चैंपियन काउज आउट देयर. या सो व्हेन डिड यू देयरफॉर शिफ्ट टू अहमदाबाद, सर?
So basically I went out of Jamnagar in 2005. I went out of Jamnagar in 2005 for my studies. I passed out in 2009 and then went to Bombay for 2 years to do my IT job. I also did my masters from there with tie-up of BITS Pilani, and then from there the journey continued for almost 9 to 10 years, and finally in 2007 came the moment when I finally decided to give it all up just for the sake of agriculture, for the sake of dairy farming. And so it was not only a profession, you can also enjoy the life around the farms. So I was always curious about nature, and I traveled a lot into the nature, and it always had excited me, but I had not understood or taken a scientific or a professional perspective out of it, which I finally did in 2007, and I'm really thankful to myself and my support system that I was able to take this decision, and I'm really happy, more satisfied. Yes, a bit less earning, but definitely 100% more satisfied than that.
Lot of satisfaction in life, आपकी better half जो है चार्मी मैम, हम उनसे मिले थे. We will have a few word with her also as well. But what I could see today was that when so many friends, of various industries, they came and met here, the first thing they said was, wow, fresh air, full of life, Majani life, and this is where we also will like to stay back. In this period of Corona, where everybody, around the world is running helter and skelter ke pata nahi environment mein kya ho raha hai, believe me, this is one place where you will be always full of life and freshness. Look at the fresh air around, look at the wonderful products that are all coming out.
So all these are the extended beds that we were talking about. So
wonderful extended
we started
beds.
off with 5 beds, and gradually we added. So then now we have 65 beds in total. We use up all of our dung, produced almost 1 ton a day is our daily dung production, and so we convert all of it into vermicompost.
How much is the area right now here, sir?
So the infrastructure is about a bigha, less than half of an acre. And other we have around 6 to 7 acres of land for fodder production. We do all of the fodder production organically without using any pesticides or chemicals, because we have plenty of organic fertilizers and pesticides ourselves. So we use all.
I think you are a formidable team, Shrikant ji. Who are all there in our team apart from you as a brainchild?
So basically, I, Sandeep and Ashit, they are the 2 partners of mine. They have a stable pharma business, and they also are MBAs and things like that. But so we all had the same mindset that if we want to have pure food and pure milk to drink, we have to do something on our own. We cannot simply keep waiting for someone else to do the good for us. So then we are constantly discussing, and then that idea came up to me that if we do something like this, and they were all party to it, and then very quickly we formed a venture, and because someone of our own had to be involved 100% of
it.
And I was very passionate and eager, and it was a right time in my life. I was just 30. And I made a decision that I
want to do something. So there are 3 musketeers to the story, friends. 3 friends, 3 family members who said that let's do something. And it has been Shrikant ji who took the gauntlet. He said that I will lead this entire show. I will be there personally. So friends, here we are. Let's get into this entire farm.
It's okay, हम नीचे से चले जाएंगे.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. Let's do it the very natural way. That
यही तो farm का मजा है.
So here we are with Shrikant sir, really getting our hands on these wonderful animals, the ambassadors of Amrut Dairy Farm. You know, they are the celebrities, they are the people who have been here in this journey from start, and from 4 to 80, you know, it's not a very, you know, easy number to talk about, but this is what this entire, you know, farm of Amrut Dairy Farm is. And as you can see, you will also see the animals getting a little nervous and fidgety because they have a timetable. हम लोग शायद अपना routine follow नहीं करते होंगे, but these animals are so clever that they absolutely know what are these important, you know, timelines in their life, when is the time to eat, and then they will go very happily and allow them to be, you know, दूध दोने का वो मौका देंगे with a musical journey to it.
Literally, if there will be a 5 to 10 minutes delay in opening the gates, they'll simply start, you know, their voices and all. You'll just feel that okay, the time has come. It's a natural alarm, you can say.
तो ये आप जो बता रहे थे सर, A2 cow, I will like to know a little bit about you. So these particular breed जो है, ये गिर गाय क्या होती है और अलग अलग क्या होता है, अगर आप थोड़ा बता सकें.
So basically the first and foremost thing is the hump that you see on all the cows. There is a hump on the back. It has the Surya Ketu and the Chandra Ketu Nadi, which is the main differentiator in having the better quality milk that they produce. Second is so they have a dewlap that is, you know, just flapping around. Then their horns are slightly large and starts from the down to then the backwards, or you know, so there are different patterns to the horns.
श्रीकांत जी थोड़ा अपनी टीम को इंट्रोड्यूस कराइए. Let them in their language talk to our viewers કે શું હોય છે.
So this is ઠાકરસિંહ, આપણે ઠાકરસિંહ ભાઈ છે અને ભાવિન છે. આપણી સાથે ઠાકરસિંહ ભાઈ 2-2.5 વર્ષથી છે અને અહીંયાનું બધું જ બેઝિક કામકાજ સંભાળે છે. અને આપણા સાથે 1 વર્ષથી ભાવિનભાઈ પણ છે, જે એને એગ્રીકલ્ચરમાં ભણેલો છે અને અહીંયાનું બધું ટેકનિકલ ડિટેલ્સ છે, પ્લાનિંગ છે, મેનેજમેન્ટ છે, એ બધું એ લોકો બે સાથે મળીને બેઝિકલી દે રન ધ શો યર 24/7.
નમસ્કાર, તમારું જે અહીંયાનું એક્સપિરિયન્સ છે એના વિશે જે તમને કહેવું હોય કહો તો અમે થોડું ખબર પડે.
નમસ્કાર મિત્રો, ખૂબ ખાસ જાણવાનું છે કે અમને બહુ એક ગાય માતાની સેવા કરવાની છે, બહુ મહત્ત્વની જિંદગી છે અને સારામાં સારું જે અમને જે આની સેવા મળે છે એ જ મોટું પુણ્ય છે. અને એક મહત્ત્વની વસ્તુ છે કે અમને એક આનાથી બહુ મોટો ગૌરવ છે અને જે પણ કહીએ એ અમને આનાથી જ બહુ આનંદ છે. ગાય માતાને આમ અમને સેવા કરવાથી ને અમે જોડે રહેવાથી એટલા સુખી છીએ કે આમ અમને બીજું કાંઈ જોતું જ નથી, બસ એની આની સેવા અને એક બસ આ ગાય માતાથી જ અમને બહુ સરસ અને એનાથી બહુ મોટો ગૌરવ છે. અને અમારા સરજી છે એમને ટોટલ અમે 2 જણની કાર્યવાહી પૂરી ગાયને અને કોઈને કોઈ પણ જાતની કંઈ તકલીફ નથી અને બિલકુલ સરસ રીતે પૂરી કાર્યવાહી સરસ રીતે મજા ખવડાવવા પીવડાવવા બહુ સારી રીતે ઓર્ગેનિક વસ્તુ ખવડાવી છે. અને આમાં છે ને બધી જે આપણે કોઈ પણ જાતની વસ્તુમાં દૂધ જે છે બધી એક ઓર્ગેનિક વસ્તુ, ઘી, છાશ બધા ઓર્ગેનિક વસ્તુ ખાવા મળે છે. હવે બધા સેવાનો અમે ખુદ સેવા સેવા કરીએ છીએ કે કોઈ બી લોકોને એક ઓર્ગેનિક ખવડાવવા માંગીએ છીએ અને અમને પણ ભગવાને બસ એક મોટું પુણ્ય છે કે અમને ગાય માતાની સેવા કરવાનો આપ ગર્વ આપે.
Thank you so much. You can see the passion in his eyes. You know, you can see how his eyes are talking in full of love and passion for what he is doing. And in this today's world you want that सारे जो इंडिविजुअल हैं वो अपने काम के प्रति कितना पैशनेट होते हैं वो देखा जाता है. तो भाविन भाई आप थोड़ा सा बताइए कि क्या हो रहा है यहाँ अमृत फार्म में आपके सबसे.
मैं यहाँ से पूरे लास्ट 1 साल से यहाँ काम कर रहा हूँ. ये सब फार्म है, मैनेजमेंट कर रहा हूँ. मेरा ये मेन काम है वर्मी कंपोस्ट का है, कैसे खातर बनाना. जिससे दूध तो सब निकालते हैं लेकिन गोबर में जो प्रोडक्ट बनती है, साइड प्रोडक्ट कैसे कमाना है, कैसे करना है. तो हम गोबर में से खातर बनाते हैं, उसमें से जो वर्मी कंपोस्ट, जीवामृत और डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स है हमारी वो सब बनाते हैं और सब मैनेज करते हैं. उसमें अर्थवॉर्म से वो कैसे सबका उसका भी लाइफ साइकिल सेट होनी चाहिए, अपनी लाइफ है वैसी, तो उसका हम मैनेज करते हैं और ये सब काम करते हैं. और हम यहाँ से 1 साल से हैं. हमारे सर श्रीकांत सर, उसने हमको खूब नॉलेज दिया और हम भी उसके पास के ले रहे हैं और हमको यहाँ बहुत मज़ा आती है. और सिटी में से जो तुम जॉब करते हो वो जॉब से ये जॉब पूरी तरफ से डिफरेंट जॉब है और यहाँ तुमको ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है मैं जॉब कर रहा हूँ.
वाह, सच अ सेटिस्फैक्शन. सो थैंक यू श्रीकांत जी.
100% यहाँ सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलता है तुमको.
आपकी टीम से बात करके भी वही लगा दैट दे आर सो हैप्पी, यू नो, आफ्टर कमिंग हियर इन द नेचर, आफ्टर बीइंग अराउंड विद दिस एनिमल्स. श्रीकांत जी, किसी को अगर हम मान लीजिए नाम से बुलाएंगे वो आएगा तो आप जरा.
मैत्री सबके नाम है एक्चुअली. ये हमारी रिसेंटली इंडक्टेड मेंबर है जमुना, 1-1.5 महीना पहले हमने उसको ली. ये मालवान है.
मालवान, ओके.
वो पीछे जो है वो गंगा है,
Right.
फिर वो है
Ganga.
ये पीछे है मीरा है, वो सरस्वती है,
Wow, this
वो
is
हिरल
such
है,
a
या सबके नाम है और सबके कौन बछड़े कौन है, कौन किसकी माँ है, कौन किसका बाप है, सब कुछ हमारे पास डेटा मेंटेन है A to Z, कितना किसका मिल्क है, किसका कितना कब डेट ऑफ बर्थ है, कौन किसका फादर है, कौन किसका मदर है, सब कुछ डिटेल हम
So
लोग
this
maintain
is
करते
life at the purest form, friends. This is what you can see around you.
Yeah.
You know, Jamna, Saraswati, Meera, Hiral, a little bit of names that I could catch.
Yeah.
These are the heroines of this story,
Yeah.
the heroines of this farm, and they are the ones who will be responsible to give us the best purity, you know, milk and milk products
Yeah.
for our family. So what I will like to insist to all of you is कि A2 cows क्या होते हैं और क्या उसके प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में रिसर्च किया गया है और अभी हम जो कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज वन ऑफ द मेजर प्रॉब्लम्स दैट इज कमिंग इज कि आपको लगता है शायद ये मिल्क कॉस्टली है, ये घी कॉस्टली है. श्रीकांत जी, अब हमें ये बताइए, व्हाई डू यू फील दैट इट्स नॉट कॉस्टली बट कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव?
यस 100%. सो बेसिकली हम लोग ने पहले भी जैसे बात की थी कि A2 और A1 का डिफरेंस क्या है. तो बेसिकली A2 जो है हमारी इंडियन काउस, जिसका हम ड्यूलैप, सूर्य केतु नाड़ी, चंद्र केतु नाड़ी, वो सब जो है वो बेसिकली हमारी इंडियन A2 काउस है. इसका दूध प्रोडक्शन तो कम होता है, लाइक उसका दिन का 7-8 लीटर्स की एवरेज का प्रोडक्शन होता है. सो प्रोडक्शन इज़ लेस बट द क्वालिटी दैट कम्स आउट ऑफ द मिल्क इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड. चल मीरा, they like to play around a lot with each other.
हाँ, उनका टाइम आ रहा है.
Yes, they are getting impatient and
yes, absolutely.
and actually we are into their territory.
We are into their territory. हाँ, but
yeah.
we are lucky कि हम गिर में नहीं है इस वक्त. We are at Amrut farm. Okay.
Yes.
जी,
So
जी, please
basically
continue,
the quantity is less but the quality is very very good, and basically it has been scientifically proven that this milk, A2 milk, out of our Indian desi cows, is the best to have. There is a lot of health benefits attached to it, and it helps us to fight a lot of diseases, and it helps us to build the immunity. Immunity, I think, is the word of 2020.
Right.
Everyone wants to build their immunity.
Right.
So these cows, definitely they are very very good in building the immunity, the oral metabolism, and oral digestion, and you name it and it is on there. So it is also considered to be a wholesome diet. It has all the essential minerals and nutrients it is needed for a person's consumption. It has a good amount of protein that any vegetarian can bet their health on just the cow's milk and its products. So there are a number of benefits. It's only that there is always a price attached to all the good products, the price attached to quality, and it's our duty as a farm owner to make people aware about of their benefits, to make aware about the costs that go into the production of these cows, why it is costly. Rather, I would not say these to be costly, but I would say the normal products available in the market to be cheap. So it's all about perspective, and if you understand the process, if you understand the importance, if you understand the hard work that goes out into managing these sort of farms, then price is just a number. It's always the health and the well-being that matters.
जितना मुझे श्रीकांत जी से समझ में आया, let me tell you one day, if God gives you an opportunity and a little bit of money and says, will you like to buy a BMW or a Mercedes or a Maruti 800? Given the fact that you have that money with you, I think the choice is obvious. Similarly, if I tell you that if you have the budgets, will you like your family to travel to Nepal, or will you like to take them to Singapore or to US? If you have the budgets with you, you understand the plus points, you know what the choice is. So when it comes to health, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to the future of your children and your well-being of your family, then what we have observed is that A2 cow ghees or the products, they are not costly at all. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of kindness to the whole process. And secondly, what I could hear from Shrikantji, and we will not like to dwell on it into a lot of details, because today we are only trying to talk about the positive things, the better things, the good things of life, but there is somewhere a sinister plot which says that whatever available in the market is not actually as healthy as it seems to be. Right? So with that, we will end this small conversation
here. Last point I would like to make.
Sure.
So these products, these are like health insurance.
Right.
So when you go to buy an health insurance, it is because if something happens to you, then you have the money to take care of your medical needs.
Right, right.
This is more about preventing that worsening of the health to happen. If you
Right.
prevent the worsening of the health, if you stay healthy, there is actually no need to go to some doctor, and fall into that medical trap that is running as of now. So it is more of an health insurance. You should definitely go for it, and it's always known that prevention is always.
So why
better
we
than
came
cure.
here,
Yeah.
friends, is thanks to first Shrikant ji, who was a wonderful host to us today. दो चीज़ों के लिए हम लोग आए थे. हम इस पूरे madness को देखने के लिए आए थे कि what is the A2 thing all about. Believe me, seeing is believing. जब हमने सब चीज़ों को देखा, we are actually understanding the goodness about the whole thing. But very interestingly, what Shrikant ji says is कि जिन diseases को actually अभी हम जो consume कर रहे हैं वो खाने से होता है, वो diseases अगर हम ये use करेंगे तो उससे prevent होता है. Isn't that a real irony where we should open up our eyes and look into a new tomorrow. So from here, Amrut Farms with Shrikant ji, I thank all of you to being a part and parcel of it. And finally, if there is any final message from you, sir, that if I want to reach out to you,
Yeah.
if I want to observe and use your products, where do I get you? If you can share with
we
that.
are available online. amrutdairyfarm.in is our website. We are also on Facebook and Insta. Our customer care number is 940-960-1399. Yeah, about the message. So I'll talk about the products. We have milk, ghee, paneer, makhan and all in Ahmedabad. We deliver in most parts of Ahmedabad, and we also have a range of organic vermicompost, pesticides and things like that we can also deliver to farther places depending on the quantity. So please feel free to contact us to know more about what is the process, why it is important, why you should do kitchen gardening and grow your own vegetables and things like that. And always make nutritionally good choices for your and your family. And a message to the overall young community, I'll definitely want to give that come join the agricultural revolution that is happening. Agriculture is no more a taboo. It is the profession that today's young want to be. It is definitely full of shit, but that you love that shit, and that shit will be part of your life, and that shit will be lot more valuable than the foul AC air that is in the corporate offices.
Oh, that's a wonderful way to put it. Loved the way you put it, Shrikant sir. That really shows that yes, dare to put yourself and your hands in a shit if it's actually meeting your passion and you are doing something good for the society and the community. Amrut Dairy Farm में कहानी सिर्फ यहीं तक नहीं है. We will take 5 minutes more from you viewers, and we will quickly catch up with Charmi ma'am, and we will go into a kind of a kitchen garden, because there is a part of organic food and everything which is happening here. So we will quickly catch her up in the next segment and come back to you. Thank you so much. So friends, here we are again. श्रीकांत सर के साथ ये पूरे अमरूट डेयरी फार्म का वंडरफुल विजिट लेने के बाद नाउ आई एम हियर विद चार्मी मैम. शी इज़ द बेटर हाफ ऑफ श्रीकांत जी, एंड आई हैव बीन टोल्ड दैट फॉर द लास्ट 3 years she has also been an inspiration behind what you can see all around you. Welcome Charmi ma'am once again.
Thank you, sir.
To join
Thank
us.
you.
Ma'am, tell us a little bit about this journey first of Amrut Dairy Farm.
Yes, so basically the main motivation of getting into all this was only that anything we ate or anything we used to consume, we gave the best of or the highest price, but we had everything adulterated. So we had an idea that we want to do something and consume pure, and along with that to as many people as we could reach, so we can even provide them the purest of the things. Okay. So that is how we got into it, and yes, slowly we grew with milk, then other milk products, and then also we are into a bit of farming, like we are cultivating vegetables. Currently not on a very large scale, but yes, we are into R&D also, and then we are
so before ma'am actually continues, ये जब R&D adulteration इस तरह के शब्द use कर रही हैं, she has all the right to do it, because believe me, she is a chemical engineer. So as I was promising you before, that when IT meets a chemical engineering, what magic can happen. So she is another live example of that. You can see her passion in her words, how love for nature, and again, you know, all these words that what we are consuming is adulterated, you know, and it is not in the pure form. She can be the best judge of something like that. So here we are, ma'am. अब हमें बताइए that this farming, organic farming, what have we been able to do here?
Yes, so currently we have grown a few vegetables like this is coriander, kothmir.
Okay.
Again, I want to show people a few things that as we are not adding pesticides here, so it will have a lot of weeds. So apart from kothmir, in equal number you will see weeds.
Okay.
Yes, so this is how you can identify that this is organic.
Right.
And that's why organic farming takes a lot of effort, because you need to remove the weeds on equal time. Otherwise, rather than the main product, you will have more weeds.
So the meaning is that जितने ज़्यादा terminologies जो हैं बड़े interesting sound करते हैं, with all that there will be a lot of pain and a lot of passion and hard work to come.
Yes,
so that you know you can separate the organic from. Okay.
Yes. So this is pudina,
Okay.
mint leaves.
Right.
Then this side we have cauliflower.
Okay. Yeah, I could see the wonderful cauliflowers. You can make it out. This is peak, you know, winter seasons when all your vegetables will flourish out. All your hard work, you know, can actually show.
And what we have learnt is like cabbage, cauliflower and brinjal, those have the maximum pesticides.
Okay.
Because you know, they tend to catch up different diseases very early. So the soil contains maximum diseases if you want them to flourish.
Right.
So and you should eat only seasonal fruits or vegetables.
Right.
So cabbage, cauliflower, those are actually winter vegetables. So better to consume them in winter.
This is the first season of this crop
No,
coming
we are
on?
growing this since 2.5 years almost, and cauliflower is the second season. Like
Okay.
we had it last year as well. And
so where does this go from here? You are also planning in future to make it available to people?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
we are planning, yes, but currently like we do not have it on a very large scale, so like few of our customers and just for consumption at home.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
big dreams will always, you know, begin with small steps, and this is what we are seeing here. I congratulate you a lot, Charmi ma'am,
Thank you, sir.
and
Thank you.
the feeling that you had today after calling all the Positive Zindagi members. You know, if you want to share something to them, your wholehearted feelings, we can do it
Yes.
through this forum as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was really great being with them, and like we are in touch with Positive Zindagi members for around 3 months or so. So what we learnt is that each and every member is so supportive, so positive, and basically they work for each other's upliftment rather than their own. So that is the main thing which we find, you know, we can be our own self being with those members. So talking in brief about business, everyone talks about their or thinks about their own profits, but this is completely an opposite place. People get together and they help you uplift your own business. That is the main thing about Positive Zindagi, and I'm glad to be a part of that.
So we have a winning combination here today. We had a Positive Zindagi, then we had this dream called Amrut Dairy Farm, and now we are here from Team Kaleidoscope, immensely thanking Shrikantji and Charmi ma'am to share their entire vision and dream. I am sure with time, as you had heard, it grew from 4 to 80. I am sure this entire dream will be something, you know, to reckon with in the future, because we all will work for the upliftment of it together. So on behalf of Kaleidoscope, हम फिर से तहे दिल से आपका शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं, और हम चाहते हैं कि आप दिल से इन पॉजिटिव कोरोना वॉरियर्स को, जिन्होंने इस पैंडमिक के साल में भी, you know, you can see the growth that they have done, the happiness they are trying to spread, and the kind of health and quality they are talking about when it comes to your kids. So thank you once again all, and do like this video, subscribe more in numbers, so that we can keep on coming back to you with more news from the society. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The only reason for, you know, making this is it should reach as many as people it can, because we want more and more people to get connected to the soil. That is the only solution if we and our kids want to survive in a really good environment. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That was
thank
a
you.
wonderful message. Thanks, ma'am.